guys, my name is Oluwatosin Olasende. I'm the founder of Money Africa. At Money Africa, we educate you everything you need to know about your money leveraging on technology. Today, we have an interesting guest. You're listening to our podcast, right? So imagine you understand the science and the money making behind podcasting. Hi
everyone.
So just tell us about yourself, who you are and what you do.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Fikemi Adiriju. I am a podcaster, podcast host, also a tech intern. And yeah, we're going to talk about money and podcasting today.
Fantastic. Before we jump right into it, how many listeners or viewers do you have on your podcast?
So we're about to hit 50,000 so please. So currently 45.5.
So plug in. What's the name of your podcast?
The Fikemi Adiriju podcast. That's the FA podcast. Or you can also check out the Cup of House podcast, which is all about NYC.
Wow, that's interesting. 50,000 is not a child's play. How long have you been at it?
I started podcasting on the 4th of October, 2018. So it's going to be 5 years this year.
Well done.
Thank you.
So why did you start?
Honestly, then it was because I felt like I had so much to share, but I didn't want to put my face on social media. It was because of like insecurities. I wasn't really comfortable with putting my face. I just wanted to put my voice out there. And I felt like it would be a different perspective because I love listening to podcasts. And the podcasts I was listening to back then were a lot of, aspire to aspire podcasts, but they weren't really relatable. Like I couldn't find the relation to what I was going through. So like, yes, I want to achieve good things, but you don't know the struggle. You don't know if there's light around. You don't know. There are a lot of people that want to do better as well, but you can't relate to what they're going through. So you can't really help them. So I wanted a podcast as a Nigerian I could relate to and listen to and actually enjoy.
Oh, wow. Now, this is like very interesting. Number one, thank you very much for sharing that with us. That was very personal.
Yeah.
Also, for other people that are thinking, I don't want to put my face out there, this is an option.
Yeah.
Great. So now I love money and that's what Money Africa is about. How do you monetize? I mean, it's not child's play doing 50,000, right? So,
yes,
it's
not.
How do you monetize?
To be honest, when I started, I had no idea of monetization. I had no plan on monetizing my podcast. But later on along the years, because years experience, you definitely find out ways to do your thing. Nowadays, there are lots of podcasts that have the visual aspects, like what we have now. You can monetize the videos, you can monetize brand sponsorships. For example, this outfit could be made by a brand and then wearing it could attract a fee. You can monetize that. You can monetize your views. You can monetize your content. You can monetize your experience. So personally, I monetize mostly my experience. So I consult for podcasts and podcasters. I also help them with like putting their podcast together because I have quite an experience with podcasting. So I can tell you the ups and downs, what to expect, how to put it together. I monetize that as well. I host podcasts as well. So you get paid based on whatever contract you put together. So it depends on who you are personally because you can make money from anything, to be honest.
Exactly. It depends on how you approach it.
Package it and put it together. Like I can sell probably you sitting down on this chair for you. So I could be like, there's a way I can teach you how to sit on this chair. And I can actually make money from that. So podcasting has a wide range of, opportunities. And it's actually really, really interesting.
Wow, I'm excited. So I'm going to ask you one more question.
Okay.
In terms of estimates, roughly how much do you get consulting for people that want to go into podcasting?
Okay, so there are different sessions, right? So I would say from 70 to 100K per session. So if you want to do like a follow-up session, and then it depends on how much you know about podcasting. If it's that you have no idea and you just want to have a podcast because you don't have a passion for it, I can bring the passion for you. I can bring the ideas for you. I can put it all together. You just want a podcast in your name. So that will obviously cost you a lot more.
Wow, that's so interesting. I think what I've found very interesting about this is, I remember when I was in Queen's College as a secondary school student, if anyone would have told me that was a future job called podcast consultant, I would have said, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. So I think this just goes to show you that any skill can be monetized because what you're doing is you're accelerating that job for the next person.
Yeah.
So instead of you doing lots of trial and error, you can go and meet those that are sort of hacked it and then take their knowledge, pay for their knowledge and, accelerate it. So that is it from us. Guys, do not forget to follow us. We are on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Money Africa. We educate you and we talk to you about your money, how to keep it, how to grow it, and how to hold it in the long run. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I'm so excited.
Thank you very much for having me.
Bye.